Welcome back to another episode of Toxiris Discovers. Today we got episode 23. A whole lot of people I've never heard of, so let's get right into it. We are starting off with someone I know, that is Future, the Wizard, suggested by Almighty Sosa. And well, another good Future project, honestly. I'm probably going to get into more Future from now on, because everything I've heard so far is fucking great. So, yeah, I mean, the production, very good. Nothing nothing crazy out here, but very solid trap production. The flows and the hooks, also very good. I loved some of those hooks. And I love that Future also, like on the other project, got into his feelings sometimes and, was talking about just more than just fucking hoes, if I may say that. Overall, I think the project might be a bit too long. I think there are some tracks that feel kind of filler to me, like for example FNN. But other than that, classics on this. This is probably my favorite track on it.
I'd have been hit with a bullet and one grazed me. I'd have been considered a fade, don't phase me.
And this just perfectly represents how great this album is. So I'd give it an 8 out of 10, just like I gave the other Future project we had on last week. Now we getting into someone I've never heard of, and I'm gonna say the name of the project and the rapper in the most simple way possible. I'm gonna have a screenshot or a text telling you how it's really written and really how it looks. The album is Punk Goes Drill by Polo Perks, suggested by Kieran Cartwright. Well, besides the weird name and weird album title, whatever, this is just an okay project. I really like what this project is trying to do. I mean, it's called Punk Goes Drill, and I can see that being attempted on this project sometimes, and I can appreciate that. But I think besides some of the beats, which are great and carry this project a long way, this is just pretty mid. Like, there is nothing on this project besides the production that's really giving me any reason to listen to these songs again. The hooks, flows aren't that great. Lyrics are sometimes really cringy, in my opinion. It is not that long. That is an argument for it. It's only 20 minutes long, only 11 tracks. So if you listen to it and you don't enjoy it, it's not a big waste of time. But overall, I don't know. It is just pretty mid. And I'd give it a mid rating, which is a 5 out of 10. I think if he continues to try something like this, something great could get out of it. But right now, it is just an unfinished idea to me. Then we get into Hurricane Season by Hurricane Wisdom, suggested by Rap VIP. And this shit is great. I've never heard of this man. He has 7,000 something monthly listeners. And this is great. This kind of sounds like Glock 9 combined with Rod Wave, but it's like the third child, so it's the best one.
Please, nigga, they don't show you love. Get a scat pack, how you moving down the street. Now I want to challenge you, so.
It's the best out of those two worlds combined. Obviously, he's from Florida. He also has some pretty well-known Florida production on here. But I think the production is the weakest point, honestly. I think the lyrics are at times very good. The flow, great. The hooks are what carry this project, honestly. Like, they are very, very good most of the time. I added at least half of the songs to my playlist, so I really, really like those hooks and those verses. I think this is just a very short, very underrated, but very good project. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10 just because at some points it lacks too much. For example, the production could be way, way better, but some other points, like for example the hooks, are great. So 7.5 out of 10, good, but maybe not as good as the Future project. Then we have a project by someone with 2 monthly listeners. Yes, 2 monthly listeners, which I guess I'm one of, and the other person who suggested this is one of. So there's 2 people listening to him. I don't know. Spaceship by J Boogie T's World, suggested by JN Charts. Okay, the beats are literally the best thing on this project, just because some of them are just stolen. I don't believe he has any. I don't think he can just use the beatbox beat and make a song out of it. I don't know if that's okay, but he put it on streaming, so I guess so. So the beats on here are pretty good because some of them are just ripped off of popular songs. I'm a dog in that pussy. Yeah, hit it from the well, I'm a city girl. But other than that, this project is nothing too special. I think, considering he has 2 monthly listeners, this is pretty good. Like, lyrics are solid, nothing great, nothing bad. It's just okay. There are some features on there, and they are also okay. But overall, this project is a bit above just mid. But that's just because the beats are very good. Even if they're stolen, they're still very good. So 6 out of 10 overall, solid project, nothing too great though, I appreciate it. Then we get to the next project, which is Nightmare Vacation by Rico Nasty, suggested by PJ Gameplay. The last time I've heard in the Rico Nasty project was when she was on the project with Kenny Beats, and I love that album. I think it was one of my favorites of 2019, but since then I just never tuned into her music. I don't even know why. Now I know why that was a good decision. The beats are pretty good, solid, nothing too great. The lyrics are downright horrible sometimes, like for example here.
I don't really talk like this, I know, but this nigga got a real big whoop for show. Said he wanna take it to the...
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not the problem what she intends to say, it's the problem how she says it, for me. Yeah. Flow, well, solid. Sometimes she has a really, really bad flow and sometimes a really good one. Same goes with the hooks. Some hooks are very good, but some other hooks are like, what the fuck are you doing here? Features are very, very good. I mean, she has some mainstream features on there that do their job. And overall, the project is very disappointing to me. So I'd give it a 4 out of 10 because, yeah, how I said it. The only thing that really good on this project are the features, and most of the time without the features she just going up and down and up and down. Sometimes a good flow, sometimes a good hook, then something where I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Well, 4 out of 10, not good, absolutely not good project. Then we get to It's a Brazy World by Sneezo Quicks, suggested by Zhao. Well, this project is another one where I'm like indifferent. It's the type of rap that it's the type of project that Zhao always suggests. It's like very underground but very basic. Like, everything about this is basic beats, basic lyrics, basic flow, basic hooks, basic everything. So I cannot say anything about this project that it's a 5 out of 10 because there's nothing that's horrible but nothing that's great either. It's just okay. Well, moving on. Then we get to the last project, which is Friday Night Lights, by J. Cole, suggested by Double M Entertainment. You keep on suggesting these J. Cole projects that I have heard, but it's so long ago that I'm like, okay, let me listen to that shit again. Well, it's not bad and I'm listening to them again. I love this one as well. I think this is on the level with the warm-up, which is the one from last week. And it's absolutely great. Beats, I mean, I don't even have to say what is great about this project. I think the thing that makes it stand out is that last track on the project, which is a bonus track, featuring Kanye West, Sahai the Prince, Big Sean. I miss the misogyny bad. Absolutely great. I mean, Big Sean is the only one where I'm like, you could have been left off, honestly, but the others do their thing, and it's great. But that doesn't mean Cole depends on features on this project. He does his thing too on all the other tracks, which are like 19. Flow's great, hooks great, everything. Lyrics also, even if some lyrics are kind of corny and kind of weird, overall the project is very, very solid, and I'd give it a 8.5 out of 10. With that being said, thank you for watching. Leave some suggestions in the comments and have a great one.
Remember back then, all them hoes ain't want me. Now I'm ballin', all them same hoes on me. Mama told me that this came with the money and the motherfucking fame. Even though I feel the same, I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now.